Here's another example of a parallel circuit. We identify the parallel by coming out of the battery, coming over here. When we get to this point, the voltage can go this way, so we have a parallel. We actually have 3 resistors that are hooked in parallel, and we want to find out what the resistance value is on resistor number 3. So to do that, let's go ahead and fill in our known values over here. So we know our voltage total is 12, and we know what our amperage total is, which is 12 amps. And we know what 2 of our resistors are. Resistor number 1 is 4 ohms, and resistor number 2 is 2 ohms. And we're looking for the resistance in number 3. So the next thing we can do is we can fill in the values that we know because of the circuit laws. If you remember, in a parallel circuit, voltage is constant. So we know what voltage total is, and so voltage is going to be the same on all the branches. So we can just put 12 volts there. And then after we've done that, now we can do Ohm's Law on 2 of the circuits and the total to find out part of the circuit and to double check ourselves. So we'll start with the total. So 12 divided by 12 is 1. And 12 divided by 4 is 3 amps. And 12 divided by 2 is 6 amps. And we don't know what that one is. So there's a couple of different ways that we can go about calculating this one. The easiest way would be to figure out how much amperage is left over. So remember, amperage is additive in a parallel circuit. So 6 plus 3 is 9. So if we have 9 amps here, all we have to do is subtract 9 amps from 12 amps, which gives us 3 amps. So use a different color here. So 9 amps minus, or 12 amps minus 9 amps is, whoops, I knew I was going to do that. 3 amps. So now let's double check ourselves and see if we did this right. And the way to double check ourselves is we can do the Ohm's Law here. So 12 divided by 3 is 4 ohms. Okay. So now we can double check ourselves by adding everything up, making sure everything adds up. 12, so voltage is constant in a parallel circuit, so that's correct. Amperage is additive, so 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12, so that's correct. And then we can do our resistance values the same way. We can either use the 1 over x method, or in this case, I like to use the same value method because it's easy for me. So I've got 2 resistors, they're both 4 ohms, so I've got 4 divided by 2 equals 2. And now, so I've condensed these 2 resistors, I've simplified those to 2, so now I've got this value and this value, so I've got 2 resistors, 2 ohms, so that's 2 divided by 2 equals 1. And there's our resistance total is 1. So to answer our question here, resistor number 3 is 4 ohms. And we've double checked ourselves, everything works out, so we know we did it right.